Isolating myself has been the best decision of my life. If you guys want to be successful or you want to actually reach the goals that, we all had as kids, isolate yourself from the friends that are bad influences and the family members that might be bad influences on you, as sad as it sounds. Isolate yourself from the bad environments that you might be in with a lot of drinks, a lot of smoking, a lot of this or that, you know what I'm saying? And especially in this world that's filled with so much cheap dopamine all the time that you're surrounded by on our phones, scrolling, drinking, alcohol, smoking, gambling. Like, oh, everything is so accessible to us now. So that has helped me the most get the most work done, is just dropping the bad influences from my life, dropping the bad inputs from my life, and really consciously thinking about what I'm doing with my life. A year ago, I was in probably the worst place in my life. I would look to cheap dopamine and to just help my life out, but in reality, it was just making it worse. You know what I mean? And at some point, I just had to put my foot down and stop hanging out with people that would put me in that environment, or people that would be a bad influence on me, and help and stop my success. Once I got rid of all the inputs that were bad, and I started focusing on good inputs that would actually push me further in life and get me closer to my goals, not further, I started to be a lot happier, and I started to be a lot more clear-minded, and I actually feel like a human being again. Like, I hear the argument of, have fun while you're young and just do stupid things while you're young. Like, of course that's true, but at the same time, I just want to be different. Like, I want to be different than all the people my age. A lot of my people my age, I don't want to have their lives, and I don't want to sound like I'm better than anyone, because I'm not. Everyone is equal, and everyone has their own path, everyone has their own journey. I understand that, but I want to be the exception. I want to be a person who helps my family out, and who actually provides for my family, and who can actually build a life for himself. And that's what I'm doing now, and that's my goals, and that's what I'm going towards, and that's what I'm working on every single day. And it's really just crazy how much can change so quick. I hope this could provide you guys some value, if you're feeling lost. So yeah.